because y'all can poke and literally not like the person. Most of the time, a woman
be
can't.
aroused though.
You gotta, all she gotta do is look at it, and not really. Y'all be doing it in the dark. What you aroused by?
I need to do whatever it is, like the stuff that I was doing when we was dating. I'm on that.
Yeah,
I'm on that.
You shouldn't just be like, "Hey, I'm cleaning the dishes. Hope you throw it back tonight." It's your freaking house, and it's the dishes that you ate off of.
This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
So recently, one of our good mentors here, Coriel, had a clip up, and she was talking about something that y'all talked about on Wifed Up Now What.
Yes.
That I thought was pretty interesting because I did not catch this subject. I want y'all to check this out. Let me know what y'all think about this subject.
Guys, let's talk about this. A man divorced his wife for withholding sex. He said they had sex twice in 2 years. Now, we did an episode on Wifed Up Now What, where we talked about sexless marriages. Sexless marriages are considered marriages where they have not had sex in 6 months or more. So this was definitely a sexless marriage that he was involuntarily in, which I think most of us can agree that this is madness, right? Especially if you have not agreed to this with your spouse. Obviously, this is a reason for him to be upset. Obviously, this is a reason, that he felt like it was worthy of getting a divorce, especially if he felt like she was withholding it because he was mad. And this is the main complaint that married men have, is that their single girlfriend, fiance went from having sex consistently and frequently to having a low sex drive, not being interested, not being intimate, and withholding sex when they're mad. We can all agree that this is abnormal and slightly outrageous, but I have seen several women in the comments like, well, what was he doing to make her want to withhold sex? And basically shifting blame. There was just so much outrage as to why this man would divorce this woman. And I believe that the story said that she was not sick. There was no illness. She was just withholding sex and he was sick of it. So I think I figured out why this is happening. But one thing that I've heard that I think is crazy is married men talking about the fact that they did not have to go without sex until they were married.
Well, that's crazy. So 2 times?
2 times in 2 years. This couple was intimate 2 times in 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. No, that's the definition of a sexless marriage. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, babe. What you think about this type of situation? First off, 2 times in 2 years, no one. That is uncalled for.
Yeah.
I think that it is such a tragedy that everybody throwing it back before they get married, and then it stopped. Like, I heard about it when I was a single. I used to hear about that from the pastor talking about that, and I was like, are they serious? And people run away from marriage because of that.
For sure.
They think there's like, nah, we about to have less.
Yeah.
And I strongly just do not get it. I do not get it. I've talked to people who say we haven't done things in months, and so I'll be like, what are you doing?
How y'all getting off?
What is it? Because I don't know what else. I guess that's the you could please yourself, and that's something.
That's what y'all
I'm
allow.
really thrown off by that. And I believe that a lot of it probably goes back to we didn't slow down. We didn't actually, we did everything before actual marriage.
Yeah.
Like, everything has been done. And we haven't leave nothing for marriage at all. We didn't even talk about our preferences or anything. And now we get into marriage, and I tell people all the time, after that honeymoon, real life happened.
Yeah.
Like, you're going on your everyday routine, and you're going to work, you're getting the kids together. If you get kids, you have all these other obligations. Maybe you're serving, maybe helping your mom out. Who knows what it is? And then y'all get home, and you may be just tired. You know what I'm saying? And you're not doing it as much. So I don't know, that really throws me off. Obviously, I don't believe that you ever should get the divorce, but I wonder, did they go through counseling? I don't know if I heard her say that.
Yeah.
Because man, if we go without, I'm gonna tell you right now, we go 2 months without. I'm calling somebody.
Boy, if
we
you
call
go a week.
Yeah, if I go a week, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Start 2 months.
We haven't yet. So I don't know, babe. I'm really thrown off by the situation. And she said that y'all talked about this on Wifed Up.
Yeah.
Now what?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you come to? What was your conclusion on this?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I think when you get married, as you're going into marriage, I think the conversation needs to be, what is the minimum amount of times we need to be intimate a week?
That's good.
Because first and foremost, someone can go in, as a woman, let's say she was single, every woman is not like, or a man, but most time every woman is not like super sexual. Like she isn't super like, I want it all the time. And so in her mind, she might be like, I think 2 times a month might be cool. Like, every 14 days type of thing.
But she's been throwing it back consistently. Most
Well,
of the time, girls are throwing
true.
it back consistently.
Well, that's because they're
they're
trying to lock them down. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so let me. That could be one route, right? One route could be, this woman does not really have a high sex drive, and she just thinks that maybe 2 times a month or something like that is good. I do know absolutely that women do go in a relationship with a man like, I'm about to let this man know he got a good one, so they prove a point to get snatched up by how they can perform in the bedroom, and then they can't keep it up once they get married.
Watch out, brothers.
And so one of the things that it reminded me of was Cardi B, I think it was on Breakfast Club, when she was talking about how she was on her cycle and she like forced herself to take something so she could stop the cycle, so that she could make sure she showed Offset like, I'm the best sex partner that you'll ever have. And so you got to think, yes, that's a secular woman, but this is how women period be thinking, like in the body as well, especially once they're dating someone for quite a while. I know women that have been abstinent and a man has pressured them, they break their abstinence. Like they break these things because they're like, I gotta keep him, I gotta hold on to him, I don't want him to go. And so they do something that they sincerely can't keep up. That's one angle. The second angle is, and we got to be real now.
Okay.
We got to have a real conversation now.
1,000.
Let's have the real conversation. One of the sides of women not being intimate with their husbands as regular as they used to is because men aren't doing what they used to do. So when a woman has been courted and wined and dined, and you was taking her out and you was popping roses on her porch, and she was like surprised, and you pulled up and you washed her car, you was doing all of these things, of course we want to give it up. Yeah. Of course we want you to have some. But now you ignoring us, you angry, you ain't helping with the kids, you a mess, your breath stink in the morning, you not helping with nothing, you're emotionally unavailable. All just the plethora of things that happen in a marriage turns a woman off. And so when then she's doing way more. Most of the time, if I can be very lovingly honest, most of the time when a woman gets married, she's kind of adopting a son a lot of times because the man is immature. So she washing his clothes, picking up after him. He don't help. You know what I mean? So it's like when they get in the bed, it's like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And this is why it kind of goes back to the other clip. This is why you gotta like not be passive, because if that's the case, and even though I'm going at this angle, there's no excuse. I do not agree with this at all. Yeah. I do understand why women do hold out. I do understand why there can be contention. There can be all of these things that make you just not want to do it, because y'all can poke and literally not like the person. Most of the time, a woman can't. Aroused, though. You gotta, all she gotta do is look at it, and not really. Y'all be doing it in the dark. What you aroused by?
You gotta be aroused. Yeah.
If a booty is next to you and it's in the pitch black dark, what are you aroused by?
It's the touch.
The point is, when you get in the bed, there's a booty there.
Right.
So you're gonna want to poke, whether you are emotionally attached. That's why y'all can, or not y'all, because it gotta be a woman, but that's why a lot of women, or men can have these one night stands, do all these different type of things and like not even think twice about it. But going back to the other point, I think that there's that to talk about, but I think there is definitely it's not okay. It's definitely not okay, but you can't be passive about why you are holding out. Like you can't just be like, I'm tired, and just turn over. It's like, no, let's talk. Sir, I am over the freak worked. I'm exhausted. Somebody, I saw this clip on Instagram the other day that said, Don't bring me no flowers. Hire a cleaning crew. It's like, yes.
Husbands,
Don't give me no flowers. Hire a cleaning. If you want regular booty, and you should get it anyways, I know, but women are just, they're tired. And we talked about this subject before we talked about the subject. And I said, babe, I gotta share the other angle. And one of the angles is men aren't doing what they were doing when they were dating to get the booty. Y'all know how y'all act up before y'all get it. Y'all own it. Then you get married and all you do is watch football and work. And so, yeah, that goes into it. I think it's two sides, but I think that I think my answer would be, y'all need to discuss what is the minimum amount that you need. And then last point, grace, right? Because hormones, cycles, monthly things that happen with a woman and how our hormones are, like, just also I pray for every man to have discernment, man. Discern when your wife is sincerely just not there. Like she don't probably want to be bent over and poked. She might just want to be held and watch a movie, and you might get some if you just slow the freak down. I just be like, I need something tonight, so I think there's a lot of angles to go by. And then you say he shouldn't have left her. Right, it wasn't enough reason to get out of there.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, it's not. I just don't know what. I feel like something had to be done, and obviously, I don't believe this probably is not a Christian couple.
Yeah,
because if we're operating off the word, women, regardless, and not saying men we should use this as a tool for dictatorship, but regardless. It says your body is not your own. You need to figure however you got to get in the mood. You still need to figure it out, but that's even more reason why. So you don't feel like you are the intimacy slave. That you even more reason why you got to speak up and say, "Hey, this is what I need you to do."
Yeah,
like I need you to take me out. Do what you used to do. One of the things I was looking at an interview here. One of my mentors was on there. He was talking about. He said, man, I am always on big boyfriend energy. Big boyfriend energy. I was like, whoa. He said, big boyfriend energy. And I was like, okay. I said, I need to take that. He said, no, I need to do whatever it is. Like the stuff that I was doing when we was dating, I'm on that.
Yeah.
I'm on that. He said, because if she do something outside the box, like she do some cheating or anything like that, I want it to be because she greedy, not needy.
Yeah.
Want it to be because she greedy, not needy. Like I've affirmed her. I got her flowers. I've taken her out every 2 weeks. I give her massages. I'm washing the dishes. Sometimes I'm doing some of those things and making sure that she doesn't have all the load on her. Big boyfriend energy. So I'm just gonna say that right now to the husbands. If you're in a struggling season where you're not getting the intimacy that you feel like you deserve, I want to ask you, what were you doing when y'all were single?
I got something to say about
what type of stuff was you doing? I say try to psych your mind and maybe look at her like this is your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I know you may be coming up with excuses, man. She should be having that bonnet on, all that on. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not doing her thing. Don't worry about her. I would tell men a lot of times, just focus on you. Once you start making the adjustments, she will eventually follow. Okay, she will eventually follow your lead. Women are wired like this.
Yeah.
From the beginning of time, they have been wired to follow us.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, if you start to get those things in mode, you start doing those things, I cannot see where she won't be giving that thing up on consistent basis.
Yeah. And I think that just to like have a very straightforward moment, I don't think that you should just be doing that to get booty. I think that you should wash the dishes and help around the house because number one, you helped her make those kids and you live in that house too.
Come on.
Two, most times women are just always considerate about making a man's day and his life easier. Like we just have that thought, like I'm gonna put his clothes over here. I'm gonna hang this up. I'm gonna put all your jackets to the back and all your shirts that you wear to the front. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Right. Like just be considerate. Like a lot of times the things that women have to beg for in order for them to be emotionally there enough to be intimate with their husband, it's like, well, sir, why are you not doing that anyways?
Come on.
It's literally your house. They're literally your children. You live there. You should sweep. You shouldn't just be like, Hey, I'm cleaning the dishes. Hope you throw it back tonight. It's your freaking house and it's the dishes that you ate off of. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is the type of conversations that we have to start having in a mature way. Y'all not, brother, listen to me. You better not think that the benefit of cleaning dishes is getting booty and cleaning your house is getting booty. I need you to be a grown man and take care of yours. And the result of being considerate and taking care of yours is a wife that is less stressed and ready to give you whatever you want. You can't tell me there's not a woman in this world that is married to a man who's doing what he need to do, who's loving on her and she actually loves him and they're serving God and he's taking care of the kid. He's doing his part as an adult in the household, as a man, as a leader, and she don't want to do. I can't wait to jump on you when you do what you're doing. When you are doing what you need to do as a grown up in this relationship, there's nothing for me to hold back. There's not. I'm not saying, ladies, that you should hold back if you don't do these things. All I'm saying is, men, we got to stop using the thing that, oh, do this so you can get some. No, brother, do that because you're a grown man in a marriage and you are a father and you are a husband. Take care of yours.
Hey, listen, y'all just heard that plain and clear, man. So, hey, I would tell you, man, get on. I'm gonna shoot this to the men, because I believe a lot of times that's the ones that I'm hearing saying they not getting none.
Yeah,
get on, like I said, like my mentor said, get on big boyfriend energy.
Yeah,
like we got to get on that time again. We got to do our part, and then she will eventually follow behind. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yes. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Iwegbus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.